In this video, I'm gonna be talking about Edward Mitchell Bannister. And I'm gonna be starting from today, every single day. A famous person who has done something who is related to Canadian history. It's Edward Mitchell Bannister or Sir John A. Macdonald or who it may be. Something with Canadian history or he's part of the history. So I may do this video in two parts, and I'm thinking to do each person in two separate videos. So I'll do some things about Edward Mitchell Bannister today, and some questions in the next day, which will be tomorrow. So Edward Mitchell Bannister. Who is Edward Mitchell Bannister? Edward Mitchell Bannister was born somewhere between 1826 to 1828 in Saint Andrew, a small airport in New Brunswick, Canada. It is likely that he was a native of Barbados, but is not 100% sure. Now, let me go deep in this. Why did I write 1826 to 1828? Some of you might be thinking. I could have just wrote a proper date. And many of you who will be going and write Edward Mitchell Bannister exact date will come. I'm going to check what it is. I don't remember at the moment. I think it is 1826 or 1820, and it's a specific date and the month, but it's from Wikipedia. The problem with Wikipedia is any person can go edit on it and give in and do it. So, as a rule that I'm telling you guys to, and the rule that I'm following for a lot of years, is not to get anything from Wikipedia. Go on trustful websites. Our trustful website, I'll mention at the end in tomorrow's video, since the chapter of Edward Mitchell Bannister will be closed tomorrow. I'm gonna mention which site that I use, which I think is the most authentic in some cases regarding Edward Mitchell Bannister. That's why on that website, I think it's an encyclopedia. I'll mention that tomorrow. So his birth date and the year I gave from the website 1826 to 1828 said. That's why I said this one. And also, he's a native of Barbados, but it's not 100% sure. It can be a myth, but who knows? Now let's move on to its life. And did he go to university or college? In 1850, he moved to Boston to study paint. In Boston, Bannister was unable to find an established artist to accept him as a student. This was a problem due to Bannister's race. He then started doing a variety of jobs to support himself, and he enrolled in evening classes at the Lowell Institute, where he would learn art in his free time. By 1853, he worked at the salon of a successful businesswoman, Madame Christina Cartier, and he later married her in 1857. He started winning recognition and patronage in African American community. Now let me just go in more deep in here too. Not much, but a bit, because there's only two places where I just want to go deep in here. Number one is Global Institute. If you search that on Google, you will find it and it's still there. Number two, what do you think? Why is he getting recognition, winning recognition in the African American community? The reason is his wife is an African American. That's the reason. Bannister's contribution to the art world. Bannister contributes many paintings, like The Ship Outward, Bound, Summer Twilight, Approaching Storm, and many more. I'll just stop here and I'll revise this slide next time. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video.